Okay, this is a state senator up in Oregon. He's from Somalia. His English is really bad.
Wow.
This is like a comedy sketch, but this is like real life. This is something you should see like on South Park or something, but this is the Democrat Party.
Just stupid having someone come here, become a naturalized citizen, and then run for elected office here?
Yeah.
That's like a conflict of interest, I think.
And he's here like 20 years, and he still doesn't speak. His English still sucks. But they're all pissed off because 2 Crime de Agua gang members got shot while ICE was
I heard about that.
doing law enforcement. So this is what this is all for.
Gang members?
Yeah, check this out.
We must remain united in peaceful opposition to efforts to tear our community apart. We must not turn against each other. We must stand neighbor to neighbor. We must not take the bait. And I want to end by saying I'm grateful to the first responders who have been managing this incident today here in Portland. And we stand united with Americans across our country and with Minneapolis and Minnesota in light of these very troubling events. Thank you. I'd now like to hand over the podium to Senator Casey Chama, Democratic leader in the Oregon Senate.
Here comes the show.
He's a senator.
Yeah, Oregon State
Well,
Senator.
good afternoon or good evening, everyone. My name is Senator Casey Chama. I also serve as the Senate Majority Leader. I live Hazelwood neighborhood. The incident took place not that far where I live in my home. I'm raising my 2 children and live with my wife. I have a few messages, but let me start to say this one first. My prayer is to the families and those who are hurt, and I hope they will recover speedily. As I said, I have been in this country about 28 years and I'm a former refugee. I have never thought I will see this moment in the United States of America. This is a challenging time for us. My colleagues and I are working together to ensure that we address this issue at the legislative level.
That's a bad moment right now. It was a bad moment.
We want to do as best as we can to protect the Oregonians who are fearful, who are scared, who are facing persecution under federal law.
Oregonians.
Yeah, but it's like his
Heard
English.
part of that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
his
he's got a
English.
huge his accent.
Well, his English still sucks even with the accent.
So we're going to introduce quite a number of bills that will be we're trying to minimize the impact of ICE in our community. I'm outraged and angry and frustrated, as many Oregonians are.
Because ICE is enforcing the law, and they tried to arrest 2 Crime de Agua gang members who used their vehicle as a weapon.
They're up in arms about that.
Yeah.
Let me speak to Oregonians. I share your frustration. An immigrant refugee community, let me talk directly to them.
I don't know what the hell he just said. Look at that white man looking at him.
I share your fear. I share your challenges that we're all facing. And I know that the struggle is real.
I think he's trying to say the struggle is real.
Yeah, that's what he said. But it's crazy, man. I have absolutely no fear. Because I'm not a criminal and I'm not in the country illegally. And I'm not going to try to run over law enforcement with my car.
Yeah.
The struggle is real. Let me say this to the Oregonians. Oregonians are welcoming. The state of Oregon is welcoming state. We want to keep that way. We want to fight for that. We want to work hard for that. And we want to make sure that all Oregonians feel welcome.
Yeah, they believe in open borders.
Yeah. Yep.
Let me say to this to the federal agencies and the ICE.
Say it.
This is Oregon. We do not need you. You're not welcome. and you need to get the hell out of our community.
What a clown. All these people like on the left, once one person says something and it hits for them, they all parrot the same quote.
And Keith, I told you in prior videos, you said that these people are just pandering to their base.
Yeah.
No, these people actually believe in what they're saying. These people are morons.
Now I want to turn to the podium to Multnomah County Chair Jessica Figebert Peterson.
I don't know what the hell he said.
But this is who they're standing up for. This broke today. Mm-hmm. They give an update on what happened and who those people were that got shot by ICE.
Sounds like transparency to me.
Yeah.
Well, today we got a first look at documents filed in federal court that detail the moments leading up to the shooting by Customs and Border Protection officers who told investigators they feared for their safety. An FBI special agent interviewed the 6 agents involved in Thursday's targeted arrest. Now, according to the probable cause affidavit filed in federal court, agents were targeting Yorlenis Zambrano Contreras. Documents say she was arrested by Border Patrol 3 years ago in Texas and never checked back in with immigration authorities.
So this woman's been evading ICE for a while.
Yeah. That was a stupid, catch and release?
I don't
Biden
know.
policy.
Yeah.
You was arrested by Border Patrol. They let you go, and you didn't show up for court.
Yeah.
Catch and release.
Yeah.
That's a Biden. Hey, before we finish this video, don't forget our giveaway ends next week. That's next week. Go to officialhorsetwins.com. Anything you purchase on the site gets you automatically entered to win our new giveaway, which is a Ford F-250 and Polaris XP and $10,000 in cash. That was a catch and release. That's a Biden policy.
Yeah. So if Biden had did that job during his administration, if law enforcement was allowed to do that job when Biden was in office, it would have prevented all of this.
If Biden had did his job, these two would have been target practice.
States that when agents pulled over a truck with Zambrano Contreras in the passenger seat, the driver, Luis Nino Moncada, appeared nervous. Portland police confirmed both have ties to the Venezuelan Tren de Agua gang. Court documents say that after Customs and Border Patrol agents identified themselves, Nino Moncada put the truck in reverse, ramming an agent's vehicle, then shifted between reverse and drive, striking it multiple times and causing extensive damage. Investigators say agents feared being hit by the truck, and one Border Patrol agent fired 2 shots into the vehicle, which then fled the scene. Nino Moncada.
They still fled the scene.
Moncada and Zambrano Contreras were later found by PPB at the Brea Apartments about a mile away, where they called 911 and were taken to the hospital with gunshot wounds. The documents also state that none of the 6 agents were wearing body cameras. Zambrano Contreras is now being held at the Tacoma Detention Facility, according to ICE records. Meanwhile, Nino Moncada is appearing in federal court on charges of assault of a federal officer with a deadly or dangerous weapon and depredation of federal property of greater than $1,000.
Yeah. This is who these fools are standing up for.
Yeah.
And what this idiot say, I never thought I would see this happen in America, where law enforcement is going after fugitives, going after criminals, people in our country illegally. They have ties to a gang. He never thought he'd see our government go after these people.
Well,
that's what he said.
What you expect? He's a Democrat.
And he's from Somalia.
Yes. He's already got a bad strike against him from being from Somalia.
And how did he become a senator in that state?
Yeah.
There's like over 20,000 Somalians that live in that state.
Yeah, he's an implant. He's an implant. Bring a bunch of these people in our country, just change the demographics of that area, and then vote that very same people in office. That is such a conflict of interest for America. That dude has no business being anywhere near any position of authority or power in our government. This guy? What a disgrace.